So guys, we're going to do something a little bit different. So I used to be a really big fan of the Sally Girl stuff. I had a couple of bits and pieces. So they don't have that anymore at Sally Beauty Supply. They have, what is it called? Bitsy? I think that's what it's called. So I'm gonna show you some bits and pieces from Bitsy. Specifically, I'm gonna show you this glitter, which I thought was a pressed glitter. I'm gonna show you this glitter. See, even from here, it even looks like it's a pressed glitter. And when I was there buying it, I asked the girl who was selling it. I was like, is it a pressed glitter? Because they had like loose glitters, and I was asking her if it was eye safe. And she told me she thought it was for nails, even though it was like loose pots of glitter. So I don't know. But this, she knew was eye safe. This she knew was eye safe. But it's that gel kind. So it's unpleasant. It's very jelly. Very jelly. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it would help if I wasn't. Where am I? Okay. But yeah. Can you see? Can you see? Seriously. And so you just like scrape it off. It's like, and then it's like, it's so, the consistency is unpleasant, and then you don't really like, it's, I don't know. Maybe it's just this color because it's kind of like an iridescent glitter, but I can't. This is not, I love glitter. This is not for me. This is not for me at all. So I'm actually going to pass that on to my friend's little girl. Because everything about it makes me feel yucky. I also got this sort of like metallic eyeshadow because it reminded me a lot of Essence, but because it has even that same pressed pattern that Essence shadows have, and it was only 99 cents. And you can even see once I sort of like I had the top layer off, it's a little bit chalky, but yeah, like I don't know how well you can see that it is just, yeah, it's just, yeah, and it's not, and then it just blends pretty much right away. It's, you know, it's weird. It leaves, I don't know, it's not like a noticeable color. It's kind of like a scum, and I just, no, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't even want to save it for like a face highlighter. I don't like it. So I opened those up, and I just hated them so much. And she tried to convince me that their liquid lipsticks are like, they're really pigmented. I'm going to give her that. They're really pigmented. She tried to convince me that they were like so many other brands. So I will show you. I mean, it's not a horrendous smell. So I have this. Do I have a shade name? I don't even have a shade name. Candy Coated. I guess that's the shade name? I don't know. Oh, it must be, because then this one is called Feisty. So let me just swatch this really quick. So they're really, yeah, so you got Candy Coated, and then this is Feisty. And they are really, really pigmented. Like, I will give her that. But it's not necessarily a consistency that I wear a lot anymore. I haven't really given these a thorough try because I even had them on my hands and I know that they're just so sticky. And here's the problem. Oh, I used the finger that had that on it. The problem is it's so sticky that even just sort of like tapping at it, it's taken the pigment away immediately. And yeah. So, you know what? They cost me like $1 each. I'm totally happy to let those go to a little girl who will adore them. Nope, I'm not going to get a tissue. And then I also got this, I grabbed this lipstick, which I felt in the store looked like a frosted nudie, sort of a pink color. And that's incredibly dry. It's so dry. So dry. And it's kind of frosty. And it's kind of interesting. But it's just not for me. And the thing is, like, you couldn't swatch any of it, which is really weird. I mean, it's reasonable because it's, you know, whatever, but it's cheap. But so I couldn't really kind of like the packaging. Here's the thing. I asked her if the packaging really represented the lipstick color, and she said yes. I was like, oh, that is a color that I would like. This, there's something about this color. I didn't know that it was gonna be like frosty. So I'm gonna pass this on to. I know a little girl who's gonna have a nice little stash of makeup. So as a grown-ass woman who just wanted to save some money, who had it recommended to her from another grown-ass woman who was like, it's really cheap, which is really great. So that if you get a color you don't like, you know, you only spent $1. That was good and reasonable of her to mention that. That was true. I only spent like $1 on each of these. I was really happy. That's fine. Do not enjoy. The liquid lipsticks are very pigmented if you're somebody that can handle that stickiness and you just want like a really like pigmented gloss. They might work out for you. They definitely need a lip liner or something like that underneath because as soon as they just pull the pigment right off, maybe on the lips, but it was so sticky that for $1 I'm willing to write that off. That's fine. That can go to a no home. I have so many better products. I literally just I wanted to try a little bit of the line, so that's fine. I was actually trying to find glitter, and they had a glitter glue, and if somebody knows whether or not it's eye safe, please let me know, because apparently it was too complicated of a question to ask the person that was actually working the till. She was perfectly nice. I think they just weren't trained on what was going to be the new house brand at all, which is always been my problem with Sally. It's like the girls in there in the One by Me either are really great and helpful, and I know that means they won't be there for very long, but then they don't know anything about the product, or they have people that know a lot about the product and they're just fucking rude. So in a world where you can only have one or the other, I'm always happier to have the helpful staff who, you know, yeah, don't necessarily know a lot about the in-house product, but whatever. Anyway, as a rule, for me, this brand now is a miss, which is a real shame. You know, I also thought it was going to be like, because the old Sally Girl shadows were small, sort of like square things. This felt like such a good deal to me. It's gross. It's gross. Gross. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Okay,